All right, guys, so we're ready to have a bit of a good time here. We're hanging out with TJ McNamara and Scott Scheinbaum of Tradingo.com.
Yes, sir.
I love the way it sounds. It rolls off the tongue already.
Does.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So this is a company you started. It's a website, Tradingo.com, but what can people do on the website?
They can do anything they want. It's, well, within reason. Within reason.
Right.
But
Thank you for
let's
putting
not
it
get too carried away. But you can trade things, you can buy things, you can sell things, you can talk to each other. It's a total interactive site. We based it on Modern 2.0 website, and we took some of the trading stuff and included the buy, sell, and then the interaction between.
Very, very cool. And it seems to kind of come from a combination of web ideas, kind of like a eBay or kind of a mashup of some of these things. What will people find familiar with?
What they'll find familiar is you can talk to people like Facebook. You can do status updates like Facebook. You can post things for buying, selling, trading, like a Craigslist. And then also it's got a little bit of eBay in there. We don't do auctions, but there's a really interesting aspect to Tradingo, which is, well, let me give you an example. Let's say you've got like a four-wheeler that you want to sell. You put it up there and you say, hey, I'll take $300 for this four-wheeler. And people can post comments and go, hey, what year is this? Does it have new tires, whatever? Engage in a dialogue. And then when you get a serious buyer, you guys go offline, you hit a button, and the conversation goes offline so no one else can see it. And then you can negotiate a fair deal. You can say, well, I'll give you $200 in this shotgun for it. That sort of thing. So it's unique in that you've got a combination of things. You've got a combination of trading, of barter, of buying and selling, and it's very, very unique. It's the way things happen out in the real world.
Mm-hmm. And do you, as a kind of establishing your own assets, do you put up the things and show your value? Is that like you have a whole list of things out of your garage that you've posted, and that person who you're trading with might say, I'd like, 2 fire extinguishers and a package of stickers.
Yeah, or a giant roll of toilet paper.
Giant roll of toilet paper, yes.
Yeah. I was just looking for one of those.
I saw that, yeah.
So that's what you do. You kind of assess, you kind of put up your value, but you don't have to.
No, you don't have to. I mean, you can just put an item up there and not put a price on it, and then later on engage in a dialogue and see what you can get for it.
Cool idea. And TJ, this idea kind of materialized because you were watching the Super Bowl one night.
Yeah,
and that's
my
when
daughter.
the most good ideas come when you're watching Super Bowls.
Usually, at least it did for me.
So what your aha moment? The cyberspace wasn't exactly your forte. When you came
a
up
construction demolition guy from New York all said, hey, let's start an internet company. Yeah, it was a little overwhelming.
And so what was your next move? How did you go about starting the company?
Well, the very next day, actually right after the Super Bowl, I got online, I started doing a bunch of research. Because originally it was just going to be trading. Mm-hmm. So I looked at a bunch of different trading sites. Then I went to the auction sites, the buy-sell sites like eBay and Craigslist and those. And, I saw a lot of eBaysucks.com. There was a few bad things about some of the other sites. So I said, okay, what can I do to make our site better? And then I brought in the experts. I brought in Scott. Scott was just leaving Idle Air at the time. Slam Dot, another local company, Sean Chrisman. And then from Tings, Patrick Hunt. So I brought in a lot of local talent and said, okay, here's my idea. Here's what I got. Tell me how to get there.
I see. You brought in the guns.
That was it.
You brought in the guns. So is Tradingo meant to be just local here in Knoxville, or is it got plans to go farther and beyond?
No, we want to compete with people like eBay, with Craigslist. We've got just over 6,000 people regionally here. Then throughout the United States, and actually we've got a customer, Isabella from Italy. We've got a bunch of people up in Canada because of the Odd and New York stuff.
Right. So, yeah, talk about that. This is kind of one of the interesting things that's being sold on the site.
Yeah, and we actually went one step further. We started off in our beta phase, and we've been talking to our customers. They want a few different things, and Scott and I went back and forth and came up with a storefront idea. And because of my other life, we were tearing down the Odd, which is a pretty famous hockey place up in New York where the Braves played, the basketball team, the Bandits, and we tore it down. We said, well, let's see what we can do. So we started selling things, the seats, the ticket booths, parts of the arena.
Memorabilia, yeah.
And we did, geez, what was it, 150,000 in just over 2 hours.
Wow.
So
I didn't get much sleep that day, so I don't remember.
It's at that point that you hope your website's working
Yes,
really well.
yes,
right?
it was.
Thank
Thank
God,
God,
yeah,
yeah.
and everything worked out
And tested
great.
the system out.
Yeah,
right?
it did, in a big way.
For sure. So that's just one of the things that you can find there on the site. We're looking at the website as we're talking right now. We're scrolling and kind of looking at the website. How easy is it to get involved in the process, Scott?
I tell you, this is something that our customers have really responded to. We did a lot of work on the interface, and it is incredibly, incredibly easy. It takes about 15, 30 seconds to sign up. And if you compare it to other sites, like eBay or Craigslist, it's incredibly easy to upload your stuff and get it in front of a lot of people. And also, one of the things that's a real neat thing about Tradingo is that places like eBay, if you, let's say, you wanted to add some extra pictures, add a longer description, well, eBay nickels and dimes you to death. With Tradingo, that's all free. You can have up to 5 pictures, unlimited text, and it's really, really easy. TJ and I were up the other day, and we went to eBay, and we decided just for the heck of it to throw an item up there.
Check out the competition.
Yeah, I mean, it took us probably just shy of 10 minutes to get an item up there on eBay. And on Tradingo, it really takes you about, if you got the pictures on your hard drive, boom, 30 seconds.
So this is kind of the next generation of that. It's almost kind of putting in a little more of a user-friendly,
yes.
But the community is still the world.
Yeah,
yep,
exactly.
In that sense. Okay, so as far as getting started, it's just a matter of going to Tradingo.com. You get registered with a username and password. It's simple like that.
That's it.
So if you had mentioned a 4-wheeler or a 3-wheeler that you wanted to put up.
Yeah.
How does what's the life cycle of that product that goes up? It just manifests itself in terms of a picture and a description, and then people start. Can you? Obviously, you can
search.
Refuse, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yep.
You can refuse offers.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, someone clicks on it and goes, "Hey, I'll give you a roll of toilet paper for your 4-wheeler," and you say no.
It's not big enough. We need one of the larger ones.
I want a big roll, and you reject the trade, and then it becomes available out in the larger scope of things.
Simple enough.
And it stays up there until it goes.
Yeah.
We don't have a restriction like eBay.
And one of the things I find, and you guys are obviously already on social media, you've got the Facebook thing right now, and people can go and become fans of your site, and there's a bit of an incentive for people who are involved in your Facebook site right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's free.
Yeah, it's free, which is a great thing. Yeah, we're going to be taking a percentage of the sales in the future, but right now we're trying to generate signups, so it's all free.
Right, and isn't there something about like if you're on Facebook, you can get a certain mode of Tradingo, you kind of get upgraded or something like that? Is that still happening?
It's not that. The thing about being on our fan page is that we communicate with people that are involved with Tradingo, and also about 2 or 3 times a week I go up and grab 3 random things from what's up for sale / trade at Tradingo, and I weave a little narrative about them, and it's actually quite popular. There's got quite a few fans for my brand of humor.
Very, very cool.
And to people that, when we come off of beta, the guys that were on our Facebook go to the next level of Tradingo Blue.
I see.
So
I see.
They get a little bit more pictures, a little bit more text they can put on. So
it's a very cool website, guys. Thanks for bringing it here, and it's great to see entrepreneurship happening in Knoxville, Tennessee, and we'll lay claim to it all when it makes it big. So,
it's all because of you guys.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we appreciate you coming on and teling us the story.
Right. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, check it out. Tradingo.com. It's very easy, and you can do it right now, and it's free too. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more blues from Kirk Fletta.